particularly yesterday, the way you guys accessed your speed and how much that's a reminder of when you do that, you can outpace anyone in this league.
Yeah, we played very well. It was fun to play a game like that. I think we did all the right habits, stopping in the zone, supporting each other, made a great wall plays, in offense we create enough. I think only what we're missing in our line is, to put the puck in the net. But, last two games I think we showed we are capable of doing it, and, we just have to build from it.
Lindy said after the game that that's probably the best period that under him you guys have played. Do you feel that way with the way you guys were so dominant?
Yeah, like I said, to me, it felt crazy against a 0-0 game, we really stepped up there as a full team, and everyone, played so well. Like I said, we have to build out of it. It got a little scary, if you don't find a net, after a period like that, but we stayed with it and we continued to play that way, and, we won.
What's the dynamic like on your line with Eric and Woody? Like, how does that sort of mesh well with you guys?
Good, I think we all three of us, work very hard, and in the last two games we create a lot of chances. It's a matter of just, put the puck in the net, and I think all of us will start to feel better. But as a team, we rolled 4 lines and we played very well. So I think everybody stood out and played well. It's just fun, to be a part of winning, and that whole mentality. I think that's something we have to cherish, and just. Building off it, and remember the days like how good it feels to win a game.
1 for 12 on the power play, but the one really important thing in that is that you guys look connected as a group. It's just that like final finish. What are you kind of seeing starting to transpire in terms of chemistry there?
Yeah, we had new units, and I think they clicked pretty well. We had the opportunities to score. We didn't score from these grade A chances, and I think that's going to change. It's important we have these looks, and the work ethic is there. So I think it showed us a lot, and like I said, the only thing I was missing was put it in the net.
Perfect, thanks. Do you think your speed as a collective whole played a big part in the success that you guys had?
Oh, I think that was probably the biggest part of our success. We played with great speed, and we were tracking, and we were staying on top of pucks, and we were really making the game really hard for them. And I think the speed was our key factor today.
And just what do you sort of make of that mentality of getting on those pucks first and all that? Were you guys not doing that beforehand, and then this is almost a reminder? If you guys do this, you can beat and play with anyone in this league.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit like that, and I think we all felt it when we played against Anaheim in the second and third period, how big key our speed and our tracking and our energy was to win in that game. And I think that was kind of building into the game against Ireland, especially coming in against an older, more routine, well-structured team. I think the speed and our energy and our youthness was kind of playing a big role, that we knew that if that was going to be a big part of our game, then we were going to have a fun night.
How easy is it, or maybe not, to have that outside noise not in this room, where you guys can, maybe it was a slower start for you guys in those first 2 games, but continuing to have that belief?
Yeah, I think even if it was only 2 games, we felt that there was a lot of good things in our game, and we still have good hope, and we still have a really good group and strong group in here. So we all just took that as a motivation to keep going, to get better on the small details, and that earned in the last 2 games, and that's something we're going to continue with.
Yesterday, particularly that first power play in the first period, there was a ton of really good movement. Didn't finish, but what are you sort of seeing starting to happen on that power play as you guys are getting more used to each other again?
Yeah, we're starting to get the chemistry back a little bit, and now it's just that small last little detail that like the little percentage that has to click. So that's what we work on. We're working on it daily, and it's something that is going to get better soon.
What has Bruno kind of brought to the practice sessions when you guys are working on your special team?
Oh, he's been helping a lot. He's got great details. Obviously he's been coaching some really good power plays earlier, and he's a guy that has a lot of advice and a lot of good tips to listen to, and I think he's going to be a big part of our power play this year.
What is that little last part to make sure you guys can finish off?
Obviously retrieving pucks back and having a 5-on-5 mentality and an attacking mindset all the time, and then he's really good with knowing where to be on the ice, knowing what kind of rotations to do to always be a threat out there. So it's a guy I'm going to use a lot this year.